What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Aimé Dore collaboration with New Balance on the 650R in this white and blue haze colorway. So this is part of the latest collaboration between Aimé Dore and New Balance, which dropped originally on ALD's website on June 15th, but then there was a newbalance.com and .ca release, which happened on June 23rd. So these released alongside a white and green colorway as well as a white and black, but for me this white and baby blue pair was easily my favorite of the three. So the official colorway for this shoe is white and blue haze, and the style code is BB650RR1. So first off, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in this cardboard box done in a mix of white, blue, and red, and we have New Balance and ALD co-branding found throughout. As far as the shoe goes, so the upper of the sneaker is constructed out of a very soft, slightly tumbled white colored leather. So on the toe box you can see we have 3 rows of diagonal perforations, and then overlaid on top of this, we have this asymmetrical leather overlay. Moving downwards you can see we have 650 branding pressed on the lateral side, and we have this hint of blue haze or baby blue which is layered underneath the leather. And then this leather panel is completely perforated on the bottom. Moving downwards, the mid panel is covered in more of that tumbled white leather, and in the middle we have this cutout revealing the New Balance end logo, which is padded and covered in a white colored mesh. And once again we have this light blue colored outline. Moving downwards, you can see we have this light blue colored leather, and this is also constructed out of a very soft tumbled leather as well. And pressed onto the side, we have New Balance branding in white. Above this, surrounding the top portion of the heel, we have more of that open style mesh that we saw earlier on the New Balance end logo, and this ankle collar area is slightly padded. And then beneath this, surrounding the heel of the shoe, we have more of that tumbled white leather, and pressed on in the center we have New Balance branding on the right foot and ALD branding found on the left foot. Beneath this, surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have this rubberized heel clip, which is done in a mix of off-white and baby blue. And this is there to help to give you additional structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. Turning our attention back to the front, so in terms of laces, these come with 3 different lace options. The standard default lace are these flat style laces done in a very pale grayish blue color, but if you're not feeling these, they also give you a pure white colored lace along with a blue colored lace too. Underneath this, the tongue is crafted out of that same open style mesh. However, on the top of the tongue we have this large rectangular tag featuring ALD and New Balance co-branding done in a mix of white, light gray, and light blue. The interior of the shoe is lined in this light blue colored nylon, which gives it a very smooth and silky finish to it. And then moving on to the insoles, these come with the same insole that you'd find on any other 550 or 650. So this is a dual density ortholite insole. So the top layer is just your normal foam, and here you can see we have New Balance branding on the right insole and ALD branding on the left insole. However, the back half of the insole is reinforced and we have a secondary layer of foam, which gives you that added level of comfort and cushioning. So the upper of the 650 sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which is given a slight vintage look in the sail or off-white color. On the lateral side we have the New Balance logo and the New Balance word mark, and then on the medial side, in the middle you can see we have this exposed EVA foam that's found within this cupsole, and this is left completely exposed and uncovered. Finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, so this outsole, unlike your traditional 650 or 550, New Balance has opted to give us a gum rubber outsole instead. So we still have that circular pivot point on the forefoot, along with New Balance branding running down the center of the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these ALD 650s, and for those wondering about sizing, my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I usually go down to a 9.5 in a lot of 650s and 550s. So I know some of the more mass-produced general release 550s or 650s that utilize a bit of a stiffer leather, those ones fit more snug, and I feel like true to size can be the right choice for those specific pairs. But for a lot of the collaboration pairs, for example a lot of the ALD 550s and 650s, they utilize a much softer material on the upper, which means it doesn't fit nearly as snug width-wise. So for me, I got these in a size 9.5, and there was about a finger's width between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe. And where the shoe normally has a bit of a pinching point, which is around right here where the bottom lace starts, because the material is a bit softer, I didn't feel that same level of pressure on my foot. So if you have a narrow, normal, or even a slightly wide foot, I feel like you can go a half size down. But if you like more of a generous fit, or if you have a wider foot, then you'd probably be better off sticking true to size. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so the 650 in my opinion is a pretty comfortable shoe once you really break them in. So straight out of the box, they do feel a bit clunky, stiff, and they're a little bit hard underfoot. However, the insole that they provide is extremely well cushioned, and because they utilize a much softer leather on the upper, there's pretty much little to no break-in time for this pair. So right when I put them on my foot, they almost felt like they've been broken in already. So if you're someone that likes the feel of a broken in 550 or 650, I think you'll enjoy the feeling of this specific pair. But if you don't like a heavy retro 80s sort of basketball sneaker, then it'd probably be best just to avoid this shoe completely. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was very solid. Like I mentioned earlier, the leather they use is very soft, very tumbled, and it's a refreshing change compared to the plastic-like leather they use on a lot of the general release 650s and 550s. So I was a big fan of the leather choice, both the white leather and this blue leather, and the mesh was a nice change of pace as well. It gives it more of a sporty feel, and to me at least, it also gave it more of a retro feel too. But from a quality control and craftsmanship standpoint, this is where I had the biggest issues with this release. Specifically, there were a lot of visible glue stains. For example, on the New Balance N logo on the mesh, you can see there were yellowed glue stains, which was kind of disappointing. And around the midsole area, it wasn't flawless either. So I've definitely seen better quality control on past ALD releases. So it was a bit disappointing once I got these in hand and inspected them up close. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. Among the three colorways, this blue one was easily my favorite. White and black and white and green, it seems like stuff we've seen before from ALD and New Balance, whereas this white and baby blue colorway, I thought it was a nice change of pace, and I think this is a perfect colorway for the summer. But I know there's a ton of fatigue surrounding ALD collaborations and specifically their 550 and 650 collaborations. It just seems like the market is a bit oversaturated these days, so it makes sense why a lot of people are passing on any ALD 550 or 650 collaboration. With that said though, if you're a fan of this silhouette, that makes it even better for you because you don't have to jump through any hoops to buy the pair that you want. And at the time that I'm recording this, all three colorways are sitting pretty much in complete size runs on the New Balance website. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this ALD New Balance 650 in this white and blue haze colorway? For anyone watching, did you also pick up a pair of these? Did you pick up one of the other two colorways? Or did you pass on all of them altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow my Instagram account at esco8, check out my Twitter page at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.